Welcome back to another episode of CAD Jungle. In today's detailed exercise, we're going to be creating this object here. All dimensions for this project will be in millimeters. Let's start out by creating this base. Let's create a new component. Let's create a sketch, and let's put it on the top plane. And let's start out by using a center point slide. Let's add some dimensions. Now that it's fully defined, let's go ahead and extrude it. Next, let's go ahead and create this portion here. To do that, let's create a sketch. Let's put it on this top face. Let's start with a center point circle and add dimensions as we go along. Let's find a center point of this arc. Let's create a circle here. Let's also create a circle here and add a dimension to it. Let's find it. Where are you? Right there. Let's use the equal constraint. Select this circle and this circle. And let's continue to profile. Let's use the line command. Left click on the edge and hold on this circle, and you'll see the tangent constraint icon. And we're going to make sure we find it also on this second circle. It's locked into place. And we'll do the same here. Make sure you can see the tangent constraint. And now it's fully defined. Let's go ahead and extrude that profile. Next, we're going to go ahead and create this profile as well. Rotate it to the bottom. Let's create a sketch on the bottom face. Once again, let's start out by using a center diameter circle, adding dimensions as we go along, following the same procedure we did before with the other circles. We're going to use the line command and make it a construction line. Let's just draw a line, make it vertical. Add some dimensions to it. Let's use the coincident constraint. Actually, let's go ahead and use the midpoint constraint. Select the line and select the center point. Let's use the center diameter circle. Make sure the construction is turned off and draw two circles. Once again, let's use the line command and find the tangent lines. Now it's fully defined. Finish the sketch. Let's go ahead and select the profile we just created. And we're going to be extruding the profile into the body, making sure it's set to join with these parameters. Next, we're going to add these two holes. To do that, let's use the hole command. Select this face, making sure we drag the actual hole until it intersects the center. making sure parameters are set as such as shown here. Distance will be set to all, and the bottom is going to be set width-wise to 10 millimeters. I'm going to repeat that same command here. Make sure it locks into place. Distance set to all. Width 10 millimeters. Next, we're going to be creating this round cylinder here with the hole. And then we're going to also be creating the object in the center. Let's create a sketch on this top face. Let's bring back one of the sketches we need, because we want to grab this circle here. Use the P command. Select that circle. Finish the sketch, and we're going to use that to extrude. We can go ahead and turn off that sketch. Select the extrude command. Select this top face. Let's extrude it. Once again, create a sketch on this top face. Use a center diameter circle. Add some dimensions. Finish the sketch. Select the extrude command. Select the profile we just created. Drag it down. It's got operation is going to be set to cut, and distance is going to be set to all. Now, to create this cylinder in the center, we're going to need an offset plane. To do that, let's go ahead and select construct offset plane. We're going to select this plane here, and let's offset it about negative 15 millimeters. Now that we've done that, let's go ahead and create a sketch on that plane. Use the center diameter circle. Add some dimensions. Finish the sketch. Let's use extrude command because we're going to extrude that circle we just created. And it's coming together nicely. Next, we're going to create these ribs on the inside. And there's multiple ways to do this. But for this operation, I'm going to create a sketch, and we're going to use the circular pattern command to do so. It's got to be offset a little bit below the top. As you can see here, it's offset slightly. So once again, we're going to use a construction plane, offset plane. We want to offset it -5. Go ahead and create a sketch first on that plane. And let's use 2-point rectangle. Let's just create a rectangle out in space, add dimensions. Let's use the midpoint constraint. Select the bottom edge and select the center point. Let's finish the sketch. Let's use the extrude command. Profile is already selected. Extent type, we're going to set to object. I'm going to select the bottom here. We don't want it to be cut. We want it to be joined. And next, let's use the circular pattern command to add 3 more of those same shapes. The object type is going to be features. Select the extrusion we just created. The axis, we can just select the inside. And the quantity we'll set to 4. Compute type is going to be optimized. And it's set. Next, we're going to add fillets to the edges. To do this, select the fillet command. We want it to be a rule fillet. What we want to select is the extrusion we just created. Press the control key and also select the circular pattern command. And it's going to be fillets only. We're going to set it to 2 millimeters. Next, we're going to create the hole on the inside. Let's create a sketch on this face. Center diameter circle. And add dimensions. Finish the sketch. Use extrude command. Distance is going to be to object. Select the bottom. And it's set. Next, we're going to be adding holes here and here. Select the hole command. Select this face. And let's make sure we drag the center point. And let's set the dimensions as follows. The depth is going to be about 30 millimeters. And the width is going to be 12 millimeters. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. Select the top face, making sure the dimensions and parameters are the same, and it's set. Next, we want to create points for these 4 holes here that we're going to be making. And to do that, we're going to be using the sketch with the hole command. So let's create a sketch and put it on this face here. Let's turn on construction because we're going to be using a series of lines to do so. We can grab the center point of this circle here. We'll bring it out. We'll also dot a line on the center point and bring it to this edge as well. Let's add some dimensions. We want the angle between this line and this line to be about 55. And let's go ahead and use a center point arc, start in the center with this edge and bring it around. We want it to line up. You'll see a blue dotted line. We want it to line up with the top. I want the radius of this arc to be about 25 degrees. And it's set. So what I want to do now is mirror this arc on the opposite side. Select the mirror command. But before we do that, let's go ahead and create a construction line in the center. Bring it up because that's the line we're going to be using to mirror. Turn off construction. Select the mirror command. The objects we want to mirror, it's going to be this arc here. And the mirror line is going to be this line here. And it's set. Next, we're going to use the hole command. Select the hole command. At the top for placement, we're going to go from sketch. And we're going to select the 4 points of the arcs. And we're going to add the parameters as follows. The hole type we want to be counter bore. These two can remain the same. The depth we want to be 15 millimeters. The top width we want to be 20 millimeters. The height of the counter bore we want to be 2 millimeters. And the bottom width we want to be 10 millimeters. And it's set. Let's add some fillets. What we're going to be filleting is rounding these edges here. Select the fillet command. Let's turn off rule fillet, make it a regular fillet. Select this edge here and here. and this edge and this edge. It'll be 12 millimeters. What I want to do now is create these ribs. Let's go ahead and create a sketch and put it on this face here. Let's create a 2-point rectangle, put it out in space, add dimensions. Let's use the midpoint constraint. Select this edge here and select the center point. And we have what we need. Let's go ahead and finish the sketch. Let's select modify, split face, select the faces we want to split. It's going to be this face here and this face here. Splitting tool is going to be the full profile we just created. You can extend the splitting tool or not, doesn't matter. And we got our profiles. Next, we're going to go ahead and use the Loft command. Select this profile here, that profile there. Let's go ahead and use the mirror command to duplicate the other side. We want to select features for object type. Select the loft we just created. It's going to be this plane. All right. Next, we're going to go ahead and create this slot on the inside at the bottom. Rotate to the bottom. Create a sketch on the bottom face, yet again. Use the center rectangle. Add dimensions. Finish the sketch. Use the extrude command. Select the profile we just created. We want to extrude it inward, so to cut inside, we'll set it to -3 millimeters. Next, we're going to add a fillet to it. So we're going to use a rule fillet. We're going to select the extrusion we just created. It's going to be 2 millimeters fillets only. Let's add chamfer to this edge here. Modify, chamfer, select this edge, and we'll just make it 3 millimeters. And next, we're going to add a bunch of fillets. And this is going to be completely up to you, but we'll just go ahead and stick with the regular fillet. I'm going to set the fillet to 2 millimeters, making sure we selected all the edges we wanted. And let's add some more fillets at the very end. And it's going to be some small fillets, primarily for rendering. make it about 0.3. That completes this detailed exercise. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Stick around and I'll see you in the next video.